Many have wondered why Dr. R.C. Sproul Sr. has been silent in the condemnation of the heresy known as federal vision, which attacks justification by faith alone. The following is taken from an article Dr. John W. Robbins published online. Robbins seems to think that R.C. Sproul Sr. is reluctant to condemn the heresy of federal vision because his own son, R.C. Sproul Jr., has been a supporter of it from the very beginning. Dr. Robbins writes, and I quote, R.C. Sproul is undoubtedly distracted by his wayward son and namesake, Jr., a longtime fellow traveler of Douglas Wilson and the Federal Vision cult, who was recently removed from office by his denomination, the Reformed Presbyterian Church General Assembly, for just cause. In Jr.'s previous difficulties, such as his rejection by the Presbyterian Church of America, Sr., a teaching elder in the PCA, stood shoulder to shoulder with his son, defending his unbiblical beliefs and practices. There is no indication that he will do anything less during the present debacle. Already Sr. Sproul is suggesting that the RPCGA charges were fraudulent, and they are charges to which Jr. confessed. End quote. Dr. Robbins here is referring to R.C. Sproul Jr.'s being defrocked in January 2006 for ecclesiastical tyranny, among other things. Dr. Robbins continues, and I quote, back in the 1990s, Sr. Sproul was an outspoken critic of Charles Colson, J.I. Packer, and Cardinal Cassidy's cult, Evangelicals and Catholics together. But in the 21st century, he remains silent on the new perspective on Paul and the federal vision. Both forms of heresy rife in his denomination, the PCA, and he is silent on Norman Shepherdism, the form of neo-legalism rife in the Orthodox Presbyterian Church. Jr. Sproul, while he was editor of Table Talk, the monthly devotional publication of Ligonier Ministries, used to advance Federal Vision's theological agenda. He made sure that Douglas Wilson appeared in the magazine monthly, and that his friends Steve Wilkins and Steve Schlissel appeared occasionally. The present editor, Keith Matheson, also shares those views. End quote. Someone must ask, if R.C. Sproul Sr. is opposed to Federal Vision, then why would he allow his son, R.C. Sproul Jr., to use Table Talk magazine to advance Federal Vision agenda? Dr. Robbins continues, and I quote, the silence of the shepherds in dealing with the heresies in their own churches stems from their compromised philosophy and theology. They cannot clearly articulate their differences with Roman Catholicism or practice what those differences require, because at bottom they agree with Roman Catholicism. They reject biblical philosophy and accept the Thomism of Rome. That common ground inexorably leads them to seek common ground elsewhere, such as in political action. End quote. By Dr. John W. Robbins, The Trinity Foundation, May 17, 2006. For more essays, books, and lectures on Calvinism, then please visit www.trinityfoundation.org. If you'd like to see more of my videos on Calvinism, then please visit my channel page.